recording. Okay, cool. So, because we're gonna be playing towards bot side, right? For top lane, this means what? The the fastest time that this Viego can be top side is probably gonna be around 4 minutes, right?
Correct.
Because we're pathing bot side, right? I assume we're playing for bot scuttle as well,
Yep.
right? So bot scuttle spawns at 3:30, which means that top side is only
Eight.
gonna get love like at earliest 4 minutes, right? We might be making plays bot side, it might be like 4:30 or something like that, right?
Correct.
Which means for a top laner, you want to be either ungankable for the first 4 minutes, or you want to be in a position where you can either 2v1, you have a wave stacking, right? You want to be in a spot where you're not going to be a detriment to your team. Because if this Yone gets fed, it's pretty sad for you guys as well, to be honest. Right? He just plays on the side lane, and now your team has to play with no tank, and it just feels bad. Um, so yeah, so that's a big thing for junglers to say what kind of clear they're going towards, just so your top laner and your bot lane knows. Okay, at what minute do I want either my lane to be gankable, or am I not like, or at what point do I want me to be not gankable? Right. So that's for top lane. Keep continuing on. Right, we start this game off. This is fine. I'm just gonna focus on bot wave state because that's what we care about. Right. Now, at this point, we don't have any idea where they started, correct?
Uh, I don't remember what I was thinking in the match. We can look and see if they leashed, if from our POV, if they leashed and if we knew.
Hmm. Yeah.
It
So,
looks like they didn't leash, so I
so
probably would have assumed that she started red.
right, but we don't really want to assume, right?
Sure.
So at this point, we have no idea where they started. Um, which again means that jungler could either like three camp into bot side, or he's doing like a three camp like this, or full clear, right? So we want to play pretty safe until our junglers are on bot side. Yep, this is all fine. Again, focusing on bot wave here because again, that's the lane we care about the most right now. So, bot lane and jungle. What does this wave mean for you guys?
I mean, it looks like they're shoving. I feel like I remember looking at this, and I mean, even looking at it now, they're full HP Nautilus Jhin. That doesn't feel gankable to me. Maybe if we outplay like crazy with Rakan onto Jhin, but he's still full HP. And again, I assumed Lilia was coming that way, so um, there's just in like to summarize it, there's not a play there. So I'm just gonna keep clearing as long as they don't get dove, then we're all good.
This wave in general, what is that? What is it? Pushing, slow pushing, to which way, fast pushing? Like what's happening here? Do we know?
That's
That's
carry's job.
yeah, that's 80 carry. You should answer that.
No,
It's slow pushing
you
for
got
you guys.
no slow pushing against them, right? It's an even wave state, right? If no one were to touch this wave, your minion wave will come first, which means it would hit their minion wave first, which would cause a slow push towards them. This is something that everyone should know. This is especially junglers should know this wave state because they can see it, right? Which means that if the Nautilus and the Jhin were to not touch the wave's gonna push to them, and that means the Rakan and Zeri are gonna be in a bad spot, right? In about 2 waves, is how like you should be looking at it at this.
Are you saying that the Jin should have done that to put my bowling in a bad spot?
Yeah, because again,
Okay.
you just don't touch the wave. Let's say the Zeri's gonna try and last it and like use spells on it. It's gonna push towards you, and now you have a freeze, and then they can never walk up, right? Your Nautilus just
Yeah.
sits in a bush, right? That's what should have happened. Like I said, we're in plat elo, like no one's playing perfectly, but in an ideal situation, if you guys are the Nautilus Jin, you don't touch this wave. You let the wave come out. Unless you're planning for a dive, but you're not going to plan for a dive on 2 full HP people, right? So, again, the big part is understanding what this wave means at this point. Because for a jungler, you have to look and be like, okay, at what point do I have to be in here? And it's probably like a minute, because it's going to take 2 waves for it to push forward. Right. See then, like,
Yeah.
do you see how they're not touching it? It's gonna eventually push back into them. Right, which is again getting very scary for this bot lane, which means they're probably gonna need help soon. Right. Like I'm guessing right now Lilia's like on her like blue Gromp. She's probably almost done. Yeah, exactly. Right. So this bot lane is setting up for a gank on the next wave with Lilia. So for Viego, we need to be around here during that time, which I'm assuming we are going to be around. Does everyone kind of get that point?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes
That's
sense.
good.
That kind of the way that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just gonna push into them. So we're here now, right? See this.
See, they shouldn't have allowed me. I'm looking at
Yeah.
it now and I'm like, holy fuck, I should not allowed to be here.
Yeah. This is not. This is pretty not legal because even your Hui is really low on mana.
Yeah.
The way he can't do anything. Aurelion Soul can come. He has enough mana to come through.
So, maybe part of it too, I play a lot of Viego, right?
Mhm.
And I know my safety limits with the E. So, like, yeah, but they also blundered. But at the same time, because I'm in the mist, like, there is a level of safety where, like, if they start to move, then I can go away. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I shouldn't be allowed to be there.
But the thing is, like, your laners screwed you over, right? Like, why are we this low on mana before Scuttle? Right? Like, I mean, I can look. We're probably spamming spells, to be honest. Is what I'm gonna guess. Like, you know what I mean? Like this poke doesn't really matter. First of all. Second of all, if we want to play for bot Scuttle, as a mid laner, in lane you should be hovering that side then, right? So that when it does spawn, you're closer to Scuttle. Does that make sense, Cougar?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're standing here, that means you can walk first.
Okay.
Again, you should have mana as well. Like that's obviously like the bigger point, but
I could adjust for that though.
yeah. Like this should be really really scary, because one, I don't know how Lilia finished her clear at 340. That's like a really slow clear IMO, but yeah. So they steal this. Lance uses flash. But now, like, look at your ball. It feels so bad, right? Like, you're pathing away now, right? Because you're trying to get the scuttle, which
Yeah.
IMO is a bad play.
Okay.
Because it's a good play for you.
Yeah.
It's really really shit for bot lane.
Okay. So you don't need to help them finish pushing,
You
or
have
what?
to let them finish pushing,
Okay.
right? Again, it should have happened earlier, like when you're walking through here. Like, if you want to play for the scuttle, you probably have to walk. You probably have to show here and like auto this wave and like help them push it out and then go for scuttle. Or you skip your Krugs, help them push out the wave, and then by the time you help push up the wave, then scuttle spawns and you can just walk as 3, right?
That makes sense. Yeah, that could have
Yeah.
been doable.
So again, it's one of those where like this sequence of events of you getting pushed out to topside causes them to have, again, because as a bot laner, like I'm assuming you guys are like, oh, we have to get this wave in, right? Like, we need to make sure this you have to, like, how else are you gonna play the game?
Yeah.
Right. So now you're in a really bad spot. Right. They do this, whatever. But like at the end of the day, they should have not even done anything yet. If they didn't even go in here, they just let this push in a little bit more, then you can't play the game because your jungle's on this side. Like they gank here, it's actually like you're actually happy they gank here because they use spells and hit the wave. But again, in an ideal situation, we don't want to leave our bot side like that. Now it's pushing back to you. Bot lane's a little bit happy. Why are we not freezing this? Does everyone agree that we just walk forward and we freeze it?
Yeah. Probably.
Right? Because freezing this allows you to, one, if they back, you can back and they'll lose a bunch of minions. Two, it allows you to be safe, right? Because Viego is going where? Ray, you're going topside, right? Because you're camp spawning,
Correct.
right? So you're not going to be in bot side for a bit.
Yep.
So again, as bot side, you're playing weak side now, which means how do you put yourself in the least gankable spot? Is staying in this, is staying on this side of the lane, right? You want to be behind this wall. To do that is hold the freeze here, which they're giving you for free. They're walking off the wave. Agreed?
Mm.
So that's something we definitely need to be like watching for. And again, this could be considered micro, but it's very important in the macro sense of it, because if you push this out and give them a freeze, then Ray again has to switch his whole gameplay and come bottom, and then mid lane can't play because all of our resources are being used to help bottom break freezes, right? Like it has a lot of implications. Okay. But otherwise, we do this. Right, it goes top side. Push the wave in. So the next objective is what, Grubs?
Yep.
Right? Grub is spawning at 5 minutes. We're backing here. This is really bad macro. Unless we're good. Do you guys talk about Grubs?
We do, yeah. We generally plan this whole thing out. I'm pretty sure that this was like a good. We did something good here. I don't remember anything bad happening in this sequence, so I don't remember what happened, but we made it work. Yo, Yone's low. I think he TP's in because Yone's low, and then my Hui is playable. We do something here. I would just watch it and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. So after this trade, right? Does everyone agree that this is a slow push towards us?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which means it's gonna be a freeze for Yone, right?
Could be.
Cassante can't walk up and break this freeze. Right? Which means Cassante has to back in TP. So as Yone, you should also back in TP. Yeah.
Push towards blue.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Wait,
two
what?
are low, but they're not.
Yeah.
Two are low, but like this minion's not gonna get attacked for a while. He's gonna be auto attacking for days. Right?
I don't think he has enough minions to hold though.
He should. I don't see why not. But he breaks it by himself. But he definitely has enough minions to hold. It's kind of regardless of the point, but
How many minions do you need to hold a wave?
it's usually plus. To hold a wave, to freeze a wave is plus 3.
It
Plus
depends
3.
on the area.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like the technical version is like here is plus 0, here is plus 1, here is plus 2, here is plus 3. Like, and it's the same way this way. Like that's like the technical. Like it's not the exact lines, but like that. And again, if you want to hold it like right here, it's like there's technically a plus 4 area, but that's like. Regardless, like you shouldn't leave your wave like this. Again, that's kind of a different point. That's more micro. We back here. We're playing for this. So I would say you're a little bit early. I think you can get your grubs first.
Okay.
Again, if top laner was here, I would say to top laner, you need to say, I need 30 to 40 seconds to get back on the map, right? Or like, I guess 20. I would say around here, because you're already in here, but like, at this point, like, Cassante should say, I need 30 to 40 seconds to back in TP and buy my items and stuff like that, which means for Viego, you have time to get one camp instead of just sitting around. Right, and then mid laner, so let's see the mid lane macro for this is, okay, mid lane should be saying, I need to clear this wave out and then I can come. But, like, we're already starting. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, now it's going to feel bad because, again, we don't even have our support. Our support's on our way too. Right? Like, we're all playing for grubs, but we're playing on different timers, it seems. Like you want to start
Yeah.
grubs on spawn. Mid lane wants like 20 seconds or it's like 15 seconds. I don't know how long it takes to clear this wave and walk.
Like 6 seconds.
Like 6 seconds plus time to walk, so like 12 seconds, let's say. Right.
Yep.
Top needs like either he's gonna walk straight here or he wants to bully out first. Like like you have to ask top laner what he wants to do here. But top can either need 10 seconds to walk or like 30 seconds to clear this wave and then walk. Right? And
Makes
then
sense.
our support needs 25 seconds to walk. Right? But we're starting it on spawn. Okay. They make this play on here, which gives us time. And this, I don't know what this nonsense is doing. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. Second. I gotta close this. It's in my ears. Okay. Right. So we get the grubs anyway, but we're just on different timers because
Yeah.
it's just like, what's the point if we're not even moving here at this point?
Yeah. We only got them because they blundered and didn't
Yeah.
go to grubs.
Right, and we should go back and see like why we were late on support timer. I mean, let's see. So when are you guys calling for grubs?
I think the assumption is if I'm in the area and they're spawning, I'm gonna do them. There is, yeah.
Do you guys
I think
have
it's
a
often-
person that goes, "Oh, it's a minute before grubs. Are we playing for it?"
Not consistently, no.
Okay.
The
My
general
fir-
discussion is we've been trying to call it out around 4 minutes
So
just to get like the mental output, and then we're deciding if it's gonna be taken 30 seconds prior.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm playing a little bit of my own jungle game and not thinking about support needs a timer, mid and top
Top,
all like everyone needs their
everyone
own
needs a timer,
timers.
yeah.
You know? So I'll keep that in mind.
But so to be honest, I usually don't like having the role of someone has to say a minute and a half before grubs. Like, are we playing for it, right? To be honest, I think bot lane is really focused on their synergy. I think jungle's focused on like early macro and stuff like that. I usually like to give this job to the top laner to say a minute and a half before. Okay, are we playing for grubs or are we not playing for grubs? So that because like, what else is top doing during early game, right? Not really anything. Like, he doesn't really have any need to comms, right? Because we're playing away from him. So
So are you saying the top laner should be looking at bot wave, looking at like
no.
where jungle is,
No,
or
No,
That's
top
one
way
of the
just needs to look at the timer for grubs and say a minute and a
Yeah.
half before.
okay,
It's a minute and a half till grubs. Are we playing for it? Right? And if the answer is whoever the shot caller on the team is, I don't know if it's jungle, I don't know if it's whoever it is. If the jungler, let's say you say yes, we're playing for it. Now the mid lane, the top lane, the support all know that they have a minute and a half to get their timer correct for grubs.
makes sense.
They have a minute to set up. Like, okay, we can push for 45 seconds, then crash the next wave and back, and I'm there, right?
I like it.
So, and that should happen for both grubs. That should be the same thing for dragon as well, right? If someone's just watching objective timer a minute and a half before, it gets everyone on the same page of what the next objective is as a team. So, like regardless, we should practicing it. I usually tell everyone to start watching at the start, just so like it doesn't matter who calls it, someone just calls it, and then whoever's the best at it becomes their job. But yeah, the reason is like we crash this wave like late, and then this is already spawned, right? Their knowledge is on perfect timer. We're behind. So yeah, that's that. So this place goes. Right. You guys walk straight here. Is there a reason you don't go finish your top side first and then go down?
I think it's a bad habit. I think I have this idea that like, oh my god, I'm so ahead. I have all this tempo. I need to go do this right now, and this actually turns out to be really disgusting. So I need to stop playing like this.
Yeah, because you want to path downwards, right?
Yeah.
If you start
Yeah.
this, that means you either have to do
Well, I was going straight to dragon, if that
Oh.
wasn't clear. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I go and start dragon here. Because
Okay.
like look where Lilia is, right? I'm like, oh my god, like it's so good. But it takes I kind of realized this myself. It takes
It's
so
so
long to
long.
do dragon that Lilia can fucking twiddle her thumbs and play Mario Kart and then get there when I'm finishing it, kill me and fucking smite it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like
so
we're playing Viego with Lilia, right? If this is like Maokai versus like Raul matchup, I'm like, yeah, fuck, do this. This play is good. But because you're Viego, Lilia, both very tempo junglers,
yeah.
you wanna be a little bit selfish, and I think like this play is like pretty bad. Also, like it's even bad for Zeri because Zeri's like pushing this wave first. Zeri needs some time anyway. Again, mid laner.
Yeah.
Again, your mid laner is no mana. Scooger, I don't know what you're doing with your mana, but it's just always low. Like we can never play for this, right?
Yeah, no, complete blunder by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah. Ideally, and I think even for jungler, it feels better if like you do this, you back, then you go here, into this, right?
Yeah.
Or you can even like again, you don't have to. You can do the first two camps, and then go straight to dragon, right? And then on the way back from dragon, do these two, right? It's just a lot cleaner, clear, because now you either are forced to do this, and then now you're pathing topside, or you're forced to do 1 and 2 into this, and again, if you can't do this, then again you're pathing topside. And then now your Zeri's gonna feel bad because now that Lily is pathing bot side, and now you're pathing topside. And
Yep.
now you're playing for a Cassante, and they're playing, and now our Zeri is crying, pretty much.
Yeah. If we could actually skip over the next 2 minutes, I would I would enjoy that. This what happens next is really disgusting.
Yeah.
So
And so with votaries in
kidding.
general, like a lot of like the talk goes around jungle because again, jungle is like a big, like a lot of the game plan is going through where the jungler is. So like I'm not trying to single you out. Like this is
no,
definitely
you're
a bunch
good.
of
I
team
enjoy
things.
it. I enjoy
Yeah,
it. I was just messing around.
Yeah, it's definitely a bunch of team things, but like it's gonna be more focused on where you are on the map.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so we get this. This takes long, and then again, so now we have to. To be honest, IMO. Once this play fails, we're not playing for dragon anymore. I think what we do as a team is this wave is gonna push towards you now, so you're just gonna catch the wave under tower for bot lane. Top lane is just gonna full clear up, right? It can top lane can jungler can maybe play for a invade, right? But I don't think we play for dragon anymore because it's really off tempo for dragon now. That's it. Does everyone agree? Disagree?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember calling that like they could have it at
Yeah.
that point if they wanted it.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. So do this. This is fine.
Yeah. I just go to top and I actually go to get a Raptors.
Yeah. A thing for top lane is now your jungler's on like your jungler's top side, right? So you can probably attempt to fight him here and lower him. It lowers HP down because you can just walk over it, right, and kill him. If again top lane's communicating. Right. So I would actually attempt to freeze this. This should 100% be a freeze. And then you just call Viego topside, and now now the Yone can never play the game. Because if we have Ray just sit in this bush, even sit here, while all these minions are killing the next wave, he's just losing stuff for free. It's not pushing. Now Xante's in kind of a bad spot, to be honest. Hold on. So Yone pretty much did the play that I was talking about earlier, where he starts to fight right before Lilia comes. You guys won a 2-2, which is really good. How did they lose this? Oh, that was a really
Mm.
insane Cassante ult.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was really, really insane.
Because otherwise we're both slept and knocked up with Yone.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, respects. Um, what should we be doing here?
As a jungler or as a top laner?
Both.
I mean, I don't know.
So
If we have to get critical about it, can she like 1v2 if we try to push? If we try to like crash it?
remember, so what is this wave state right now? Like, I'm gonna keep asking that because like we should know how to read wave states.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's 2 versus 3 in front and then a equal wave coming. So is it going to push into us?
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
It's first of all, the wave is the middle of the wave is here, right? Which is more on
Yeah.
on this side, right? So, and again, we're in the. If you want to freeze it here, you need a +1, right? They don't have that. So it's going to, like, eventually, like, just push towards us. So what should happen is both you guys just back off. You
Okay,
don't
cool.
need- yeah, you don't need to touch the wave.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was more of a like trick question. Like, I want to see if you
Okay.
guys wanted to like push or not. But yeah, you just back off, right? Wave's gonna come into you. She has to push this wave, right? And
Mhm.
if you guys were both healthy, yeah, I think you can go fight her on this wave. But you guys are not healthy, and then obviously I'm assuming you want to switch your tempo back to the bot side, right?
Yeah. Looks like
So
that's what I do.
fine, right? Right. Xanthe's back's here, and then he should be able to get at least most of it because like Lilia's trying her best to push this. It feels really sad without mana. But pretty much Xanthe's gonna lose nothing. Now you have really big tempo lead, right?
Yeah.
Right, you should have a really big tempo
Boss on a
lead.
good back too.
I'm assuming this freezes perfectly for Kazante. Yeah, like again, Yone's fuming, or should be fuming. Bot lane's pushing back into us. Mid lane again. To be honest, it's a really soul sway. Like, it's not really like a vital matchup in
Not
this.
an interactive lane.
Yeah, they're not really doing anything. Here, as a team, do we want to play for Dragon?
It looks like we're playing for
Do you want
grubs.
second grubs? That's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, at this point, the first drag hasn't even been taken yet, and it's already 10 minutes. So like, Dragwing Con isn't as good as it was. Yeah, I think
Yeah, we
this is
played
fine.
pretty heavy for grubs with them not taking the first drag.
So the second question is everyone backed? Yeah, everyone seems to have backed. So you guys are on really good drag timer, grubs timer. I like this a lot. Zeri's catching wave, which is we need all the time, right? We don't really care. Your mid laner just backed. They have a shit ton of gold on their jungler. Like, look what this jungler's coming into this fight with. Just Amtome. Imagine the jungler goes back against Haunting Guys or something, right? Like, this is a
Damn.
really, really free fight. This is like the importance of back timers. Like, the jungler's trolling with that.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming this is just a hard one fight. Yeah. I feel like we could have got both, to be honest. I mean, that's just. I mean, I can go a little bit small micro for Recon there. I think we E then W. Yeah, I think you E to Viego W here, right?
Yeah.
W on the plant, like W like here, and you get both of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah. Or E like RE flash onto them, like it. Yeah. You guys do get. Oh, you guys do get them anyway. You guys have to blow flashes or anything? No, you guys get. Okay, never mind. You guys are just that good. So you get that. Rakan, what do you need to do here?
Not a clue.
What?
I don't know.
You know. So, do you think they're contesting grubs anymore? No, right?
I go back bot.
Yeah, you should go straight back bottom because one again, look at their whole team, right? Their team realized that this is this shit's washed. They don't fucking care about this shit anymore, right? But now Aurelion Soul's gonna walk here. He's gonna walk here, right? Like you want like Zeri needs fucking help. right? So as soon as you guys win that fight, Rakan needs to back and make sure like protect the Zeri. Does everyone agree?
Yep.
And everyone
Agree.
agrees that if we're the red side team here, we need to crossplay and tower dive the Zeri, right? Like Aurelion Sol should just immediately walk and try to dive the Zeri, right? Because that's the only play you have on the that's the only play you have on the map. And again, if we're doing something top lane as the Zeri player, you probably just like go backwards. Right? You probably just have to give. If you don't have your support there, there's like no way like you can even contest. So you just like walk back and give the waves. But it's fine because you're getting a bunch top lane, you're getting grubs, right? So. But as a team, you either want to, I would play for the Zeri bot lane and then play for Dragon because after you kill Zeri, then they can't contest Dragon. It's like this stuff is just like pretty useless. Like we don't. Also, again, this vision is useless because we're not playing topside anymore because grubs are down. We're playing for bot side. Like I know you're gonna refill your wards anyway, but like the vision itself doesn't matter. So now this is playing out. Did we get a solo kill on Yone again? Oh no, it's Yone's been dead for that long. Okay.
Pretty
So-
sure he got a solo.
Yeah,
kill.
something
Oh,
did
it's,
kill
it's
him.
another. It's
Yeah, because Lilia's back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a back-to-back solo kill? Okay, he's going crazy. Alright, never mind.
For some.
Okay. When this
Because
happens, what does this cause, right? So this causes, right? Someone's gonna have to come clear this wave, right? Like the wave's pushing in. Someone on red team is gonna have to come and like clear this, right? It might be Lilia, it might be Aurelion Sol. Regardless, you guys have 4 bot side, right? They're gonna bring 1 more to top side, which means the most they can have on their bot side is 3, right? So that as a jungler, you should realize the number disadvantage and just play straight to invade,
Okay.
right? Use your number advantage, right? It's a very simple
Yeah.
play. And again, as for mid here, what you should be doing, let me clear this. So for mid here, you don't when this happens top lane, you wanna walk up a little bit, right? You wanna make sure you wanna see Aurelion Sol going topside, right? Because if you see Aurelion Sol stay here, that means you're winning topside because the waves crash, right?
Yep.
Like regardless, you're gonna win. But then if you see Aurelion Sol go topside, that means okay, now you can play in their jungle, right?
Oh.
But if you don't, like again, you back off the wave here. You can't tell if Aurelion Sol stays or goes topside, right?
Yep.
So that's why I would stay mid, unless you're walking towards something or like you're trying to get a vision ward here or something. Like I don't know. Like if there was a reason you specifically walk down like this way.
I was walking down to get a ward down there, but I don't think the timer was worth it anyways.
Yeah. Like
Looking it up.
at this point, you should realize either one, Aurelion Sol backed, or it's coming topside, right? And I don't know in the game if you have the comms.
I pinged that he was going top.
Yeah.
As he goes, yeah. Because as soon as I saw he was gone, I knew he was going top to match.
So then, as soon as Scooger says that, Ray, you should be saying, okay, "Let's go invade." Immediately, let's go invade.
Yep.
Because at the worst, you get what? You get vision, right? At the worst, let's say like this is down or something like that, right? At the best case scenario, you push off the Lily, you get a free kill, you start a fight, you get jungle camps. Like, there's so much.
Yeah.
And let's say Lilia was like this side was clear, this side is clear, and Lilia's top side. Then you have 4 bot side, right? You just dive the bot lane, and you get free kills. Like either way, it's a hard win. If they have no one in their top side or no one in their bot side jungle, that means this Jhin is a sitting duck. You guys have your ults coming up soon. Like they shouldn't be able to play
Makes
again.
sense.
Because at this point, like a big issue that Plat and Emerald teams has is there's no objective coming up for 2.5 minutes. The next one's Rift Herald, the next and Dragon in 4 minutes, right? What most teams do is, oh, they just see it as a farming time or like nothing can really be done. But there's always like stuff you can get. Like you want to play to your advantages. You want to push in when you can for vision. Right? Like this doesn't have to be a dull period. It can be filled with different plays. Yeah, this is fine. Free game is good. Damn, the turret shot's unlucky.
I think my target selection should have been different there. I think I dove too hard. I probably should have just like front to back more, like switched off of Jin maybe, went to Nautilus, like something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe just not picked him up. I think picking him up put me in tower range. Looking at it now.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. Like you can also dodge. You don't have flash. Like if you don't pick Jin up, you don't get hit by W and a tower shot. Like it helps for sure. I think like what you can do is actually just play you would have to go focus Nautilus, to be honest. Like that's the only play you have. But I mean, to be honest, like it is what it is. Like I don't expect you ever to not make the play on Jin. Like it's fine.
Cool.
But you make the 1-for-1, and then sorry, at this point you know he's dead, right? Like there's no way Viego survives this, to be honest. Like look where his area is, right? Like there's no damage being done. I would just say like, okay, just take the 1-for-1 and back off, right? Because 1-for-1s as a scaling team is really good. If you guys were like you guys are early game team, then I'm like, yes, like don't, but because you guys are scaling teams, it's like super fine for 1-for-1. Here it's good, good back off by Zeri. We're getting plates mid. Okay, if this is more for Skooker. The first plate's good. Second plate is really bad.
Just for back timing?
Yeah, just tempo timing, and you're not gonna get this plate. Look, like look how many minions you got. You have 2 minions. Like, there's no way you gain this plate, and the plate doesn't even like getting the damage because the plates are dropping in 15 seconds anyway. So the damage doesn't matter.
Yep.
I'd rather you back because look, Rift Herald spawning in 15 seconds, and I'm assuming you guys want to fight for it. Like,
We probably do.
yeah, right.
I
Like,
think we're
With how strong our top side is.
yeah. I think you guys want to fight for it. I think that's perfectly fine to fight for it, but yeah, this now because you're gonna be late, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't back on this wave now. Right, you're gonna have to push this. I don't know how much gold you have. Okay, you don't have that much gold, but like you're gonna stay. Right, so you use your ults, and then I don't know what the fuck's happening mid. To be honest, that just seems like a fiesta. They give you referral for free. I don't know. Is Xante's broken or like? Yeah, this is good. You're protecting this. Again, mid tower is good. Yeah, Yone save the tower. Okay. So again, from now on, someone's gonna be saying a minute before drag, right?
Yeah.
So someone will say this: are we playing for drag? The answer should be yes, right?
I always mention Dragon like a minute and a half before.
Yeah. So, once Skooga hears that call, or like let's say he says it himself, Skooga's gonna be like, okay, I'm backing for drag, right? Unless you're gonna back in TP, unless you want to take this, which is fine, and then back in TP. But as long as like we know that the play call is for drag, like this is even fine because you have TP, right? So you're back in TP. Everyone's playing for drag. Is there a reason to send Cassante top?
He has
Yeah.
TP. That's probably what he's
yeah.
thinking.
Right, but like, who cares, no? Just this, like, Cassandra just walks here. You guys take it. You guys take it on spawn, and then he can just walk back. Right? Like, you don't have to burn
Agree.
TP. Like, no one's threatening your tower. Right? And again, if let's say Yone shows, we've seen Yone mid. I think we've seen Yone mid. Yeah, we just saw,
Yeah.
we saw Yone mid. So there's no point of really like we know no one's threatening top side. So I'd rather you just walk here because you know they have all 5 members here. Come do the dragon. If you see Yone show up after and like he's starting tower, you can TP back top if you need it. Otherwise, you start the fight 5v5, you win or lose, whatever, and you just walk back. You don't. I would say because your Cassante is really really strong, you want him in the fight, and you can just have him at the beginning. If he's playing a champion like Fiora or like a split push champion, I think this is a fine play. Because he's going to be getting a bunch of towers. But he's playing like a tank. He's playing a tank. It's not really a split pusher. So we're prepping this, right? Rift Herald bottom.
There's a distraction play.
Yeah, but I mean the distraction could be a little bit better, right? Like I would at least drive it in or something.
Okay.
But to be honest, I don't even think you need the distraction play. I think you guys can win a 5v5 straight up. And then after you win the 5v5, you can use like Rift Herald somewhere else. Like unless it was like counting down or anything. But
No, it wasn't.
no, so it's like fine.
Okay, makes sense.
You take this, right? There's a really good buffer. Someone has to save Rakan, yeah. It's fine to blow the whale. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's got a short cooldown. There's nothing else that I was gonna use it for.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, he's going back mid. Okay. At this point in the game, we have reached the mid game. Right? Mid game is classified as whenever plates drop down, which is 14 minutes. So I would rather see Zyre Rakan middle. And the reason you put your bot lane middle, regardless of the tower, is Rakan can't really affect plays when he has to be stuck in bot side, right? Like the Rakan can only affect plays in this radius, maybe like this. But if Rakan is mid lane, then he can affect like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want the whole reason you move bot lane to mid is one, it's a safer it's a safer lane for Zeri, right? Because Rakan's gonna be there, and then two, it allows your support to be able to play with the jungle a lot more. So as a rule of thumb, as soon as 14 minutes hits, you probably want to move your AD carry mid lane. The only time where I would say that's not a good case is if your mid is really really fed. If your mid is really really fed, you want your mid lane around most plays.
Yep.
Then you keep your mid. But most of the time, like Hui and Sari are both super scaling champions. Like, it's fine. Sante's just making waves, right? So this is free mid. So Aurelion Sol made top. Aurelion Sol went top. So based on what we said last time, what does that mean?
Look for a play bot side.
Yeah.
Take a camp.
Yeah.
Right?
Numbers advantage,
Numbers
invade, dive, all that.
Yeah, it's one fight, right? Like, I think we have like Aurelion Sol has TP as well, but yeah, I would just say like as a support, unless you're backing for a certain timer, which there's no objective timer, just walk in with your team, get wards in their bot side, and then back. Right? Like the Aurelion Sol's already losing stuff for mid. Like, you guys kind of do it, but like we're playing like so scared. Like there's nowhere Aurelion Sol's here right now.
Yeah, it's a 4v3.
Yeah. And if they had like Malphite or Vi or something, like something super hard engagey, then you're like, okay, yeah, I understand not wanting to walk into them, but their only engage is Nahlisuk, to be honest. That's the only way they can start a fight. So if you have someone to just like watch for Nollises, like there's no reason to not walk ahead. This play I really don't understand. Their mid lane is sorry, like they have someone pushing on your mid lane. You don't really want to lose this tower for free. If you guys are playing for bot side, again it's kind of hard because their lane soul does have TP. So and we saw Lilia on this side, so it's going to be a 4-on-4 now. Okay, Jin walks up really fucking stupidly, but there he goes crazy here. Oh, you guys do lose this play. Yeah, do you guys lose this play or win this play?
We win.
What is
overall.
Oh, because Yone just leaves his team.
Hey, Trace's theory.
Yeah, what the? Yo, Yone and Jin just need a turn here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what they're doing. Like, they're just literally left to roll to die. Okay, I mean, you guys took advantage of that situation. Did you get him here?
I do,
Oh,
yeah.
you did. Diego Gaming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, this is cool. So now you bring your bot lane mid, right? Are we happy or sad with his lane assignments?
With the Yone ASOL swap, or what do you mean?
No, just like with our lane assignments, which is top side, bot side is mid, and our mid is bot. Are we happy? Are we happy with that or no? Let me ask you this question.
You probably want to swap top and mid. That way, I can take the tower.
That, and where do you feel safest?
Shorter lane.
Shorter lane, right? Like, Casante's chilling in a long lane. Like, he doesn't care. Like, that champion just gets away from anything anyway, right? You don't want to put your control mage in a side lane with a potentially a Yone or like a Aurelion Soul Flight thing, right? So ideally, I would put my Hui topside. And also a benefit is that the Hui can play for tower as well. Because at this point, do we agree that the next objective on the map is this top tower?
It would be, yeah, since we have the other two.
Yeah, you have the other two, right? Ideally, you want to take away all tier 1s and all tier 2s, right? Like that's like the easiest kind of way to play the game. So yeah, I would put my weak side Casante on the bot side, right? Especially since the next objective up is technically Baron, so like if you guys want to do some early Baron things, you can. But yeah, I just feel a little bit bad about having Hui down here.
Are you saying we should have overloaded top with like 4 or something to push that tower?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Like, to be honest, this play by you guys is kind of like our Zeri's here and Avigo's here. If they had 4 people, they could have 3 or 4 people topside, right? Like, we have no vision on them. Like, let me see our vision. Like, do you guys not feel scared going for this?
Nope.
Not knowing where they are?
Obviously I wasn't scared. I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Okay. But, like, to be honest, you guys should be scared of this. Right? Like, I think this play is fine, but you guys have to bring up your AD carry and your jungler. Because if they had more, again, like 4 people just walked out of the bush, you know. It's kinda, if they had more people here, it's like it's pretty scary. Yeah, this is fine. We're using the fact that they went topside to go mid. Right. Even Hui doesn't want to go against the Hui's like scared to go against Yone. Because I think as Hui, you can't really like. You can't really contest this wave, right?
Uh-oh.
So like the
I
only
want
thing.
to go to that top, but if he lands it, I'm gone.
Yeah. The only thing you can do is walk, which is again another reason why you want the guy who can contest here. Yeah, but at this point, like you're pretty much just walking around for like nothing really. You're kind of waiting for the wave, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You should go back boss it now, but.
Yep.
Like yeah, we need to switch these two like as soon as possible. Actually, now it's okay because dragon's spawning. Again, someone would say, drag spawning in a minute and a half. Do we have any buys coming up soon? I'm not sure if Hui wants to upgrade one of these amplifying tomes. Are you getting Zonias? Or what are you getting here?
I think I searched Shadow Flame and I went
Oh,
Zonia's
Seven Flame, yeah.
as a pivot.
Yeah. Regardless, I
Because
think you want to upgrade these tomes, right?
Yep.
You should probably look for a back before dragon. Right, so we're looking for that. Zeri's like pretty much fully bought mid, like has a little bit of gold, but it's not really gonna do anything that puts you over the top. We're back anyway, which is fine. Viego's clearing top side before dragon, which is really good. Like I really like this play. Making sure your top side is clear before the objective. So
Thank
that
you.
you're not really wasting. I don't know if that's the reason you took your top side, but if it is, that's
Yeah, that's
good.
something I think about for sure to make
Yeah.
sure it can't be counter jungled.
Holy shit, the Santi champion is crazy.
This was, in my opinion, where we lost the game.
Yeah, hold on. So we're making a play. Yeah, I think you griefed, to be honest, a little bit.
I griefed, but in my defense, top called the play. Top was like, let's go. I was like, okay, I'm going.
Yeah. Game's not lost here though. There's no way this game's lost here.
Okay.
Hey, we're still up 4K, man. Like you're late game scaling comp and you're up 4K. Like I don't think you can ever call
Yeah.
the game lost. Okay,
Yeah.
here. What should we be doing? Remember I said if you're ever in the other situation, what you want to do?
No.
Okay, let me see. We just died. We're dead, right? So we're not contesting this shit. We don't care, right?
Mm-hmm.
Push top.
Yes.
So push
Okay,
top.
yes.
Push this
Yeah,
top,
okay.
yeah. Play for this, right? Get damage on it. At least get damage on it. Right? Like, there's no reason... We can't play for this, right? Because if they're standing here, then we just die. Right? The only play you have is to push top. You want to get something for the cross map. Right? Everyone agrees? Everyone knows that we should be looking for that next time?
Yep.
If we're not contesting dragon, immediately look topside and see what we can get. Like absolutely. Even if it's just like, let's say there's like you can't really get much. Like get the camps. Like take the camps. Like I know they're down right now, but take the camps, get vision. Like do something topside. Right. Clear their vision. Like whatever you want to do. Just don't go near the dragon. It's complete end to go near the dragon. Right. So again, this guy would be dead, right? If we bought everyone here, we just dive. Even if Cassante, even if it says Yone TPs, you guys just kill Yone too. Right? Like this is like so bad. It's really bad play to be around here.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Okay. So at this point, the next play is to everyone agrees. Next objective is like Baron side, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So when we want to play for Baron, which means what? We need to play for top vision, right? So Rakan has an idea. I'm assuming Rakan wants to start warding this area, right? For that to happen, we need what? We need mid push or top push, and then we can walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also requires our team being here, right? We're all on the bot side. Rakan really can't go in by himself. So I don't know what the comms are, but if we're playing for, like, again, at this point, support should be saying, I want to play for topside vision before Baron. Can we walk? And then you'll say, yeah, let me back first or something, whatever. Whatever timer you guys need, you tell them. and then you guys play for that, right? Because to be honest, like he's like, it's pretty scary for him to do this. To be honest, like I don't know, like we're like super fearless, but like it should be scary to walk in by yourself. Right, and even then, like the vision we got, like doesn't really do much because we can't protect the vision. Vision only matters if we can protect it. And now I think we have no wards left, right? Spectre tracks wards, right? I thought it
no
did.
words.
Yeah, totally.
No,
Yeah. Is that a wards, right? So now Rakan needs to back, but look, now the rest of the team is playing forward, right? Do you see how we're on different plans? Rakan needs to recall, but you as a team, I'm assuming you guys are playing forward, right?
Yeah.
So like, why? And then look, Cassante wants to back too. So like, why are we making this play here? Why are we on 10 different plans? I think what's happening, why you guys lost, is because you guys are not on the same plan, and you guys aren't talking about what the next plan is. Like this seems very solo QE. Right? Cassante's backing to go here, which is the correct play. Right? Rakan is backing for wards, which is the correct play. You guys are playing for mid prio, which is the correct play, but it's just on different timings. Right?
Yep.
Just talk. Just talk about exactly what you want to do, and then make the play. Okay. So this happens. Yone gets top tower or bot tower. Now, you guys again. You guys have the mid prio, right? We see them catching thing. So what we should use our 4-man advantage and walk into this side of the jungle and ward it. Right.
I didn't back yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, you didn't back it. Okay. Okay.
I don't know why I didn't.
Okay. I don't know. Like you need it back. You know what I mean? Like you being here without wards is like pretty useless, to be honest. Nautilus is even giving you a back. Nautilus is like, I'm gonna back. You can back too, and you're staying. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, you guys choose to start it with Nautilus backs. Like whatever, fine.
And we get TP.
Yeah, you get to, yeah, it's fine. This is fine. This is totally fine play. Right, so no, we know that now someone's shown bottom, right? Which means it's back to a 4v4. I should have said this. Once they back off Baron, where are they?
Mid going about then.
Yeah, mid going outside, right? Like I don't know, I didn't say this one, but it's pretty easy to like to say once this happens that like look like we see them go here.
We started again. We just didn't start it fast.
But it doesn't matter. The Xante should back off, right?
Yeah,
true.
he never backs off.
There's no point. Like this is one of those plays where like, oh, top laner would be like, oh, they sent 5 for me and got Baron, but like it doesn't matter. It's fucking stupid. Just back off, and you get Baron too. You get Baron and you get it to live. You know.
Yeah, and there's a plant there, a vision plant there that he could pop, and that would be Giga for us to see them all going.
Exactly. Like, because now you die on this, right? I'm assuming what happens is Aurelion Sol is now gonna TP for this, and there's a fight happen. And you get Baron stolen because again, one, you had no wards over the wall. Like it's just like not clean play. Like the idea was there, their bot side, let's start Baron, but then you have no wards to watch if they're gonna steal or not. Like, did you guys know that? I guess you knew because of this, right? But I mean, oh, that's switching. Like this is. But like, don't you? Like, to be honest, this all goes back to Rakan. Like, we're not letting Rakan back for wards. Because if we can see, Lilia over the wall, right? We can just like poke her with Zeri and Hui, and Rakan can go over, and you guys can kill her, right?
Yeah.
Right. But because we have no wards, Like that's the only reason they get the 50-50. That's the only reason this is a 50-50. It's because no one can see Lilia. That was a crazy smite by Lilia. I will like agree, but it should never be a 50-50. We should have this warded. Lilia comes over. Rakan W's over the wall. Zeri ults over the wall, and it's like it's just free. So now our whole 7k gold lead is gone. Now the game gets kind of scary. Like this is where I would be like, okay, like we lost the game. Not lost the game, but like the game is back to an even state. So here, yeah, you can't go that wave. That's fine. Back up. Everyone's backing. Next play on the map is Dragon, right? Everyone's backed already. I'm assuming Viego should back after this. Yes, okay. Rakan has wards now. We need to, like, no one's really protecting Zeri, but it's fine.
BRB 30 seconds.
Yeah, good. We're walking and getting vision without mid prio. This is bad. So, the reason this is bad is okay. You place where? Let me see what you got. You got 4 wards. You place this ward. Place this ward, 2 wards, right? Right. You clear the vision, whatever. What I'm assuming now, what's gonna happen is Nolus is gonna walk in and use Sweeper and take all the wards you just got. Or that's what Nolus should do. Okay, Nolus is fucking trolling me. Like, this is like the super troll Nolus. Again, like you guys are giving up mid prio. They have Baron. Right? Oh yeah, so let me ask you guys. Does getting you guys second dragon do anything in this game?
No.
No. Right? Does protecting your towers from Baron do anything? Yes. Like this dragon doesn't even matter. To be honest, I would just push my lanes out so that after the dragon they can't push anything. Right? Just stay mid, push the lanes out, and then that's it. Like give up the drag. Like now we're forcing fight onto Nautilus. Like I'm assuming, like they're just taking mid. Like this is not good play. Look, we're losing. We're losing waves everywhere. That's it. Now we're losing topside for Prio. Like, you see how they don't care about the dragon either? Like, dragon win con, it doesn't matter this game. Yeah. So we get dragon. Lose towers for it. Someone should go bottom. Yep. This is fine. Yeah, they steal blue buff. They get the mid lane. Their Baron is ending soon. Right. Kill Nolus. We catch out Nolus. This is all fine. Again, fishing this is really bad, right? Like, we care about our waves. Look at our wave states. Right? We want to push these out and fix our waves. Like, Zeri's making the correct play here. I think that everything you guys are doing is wrong. Wait, we need to fix top wave, we need to fix mid wave. That's the whole point. And we're fixing bot wave already. This can also be a time that you're clearing, like, let's say that vision in your jungle. Like, I don't know if they do or not, but, like, yeah, like, you can be clearing these wards out. Yeah, push this. No one's going. So someone needs to go top wave. Like this push doesn't do much for you. Does everyone agree that this all this push does is it makes Zeri and Hui split farm?
Yeah.
Right. And Viego like we're just splitting XP 4 ways. Look how many camps there is for Viego to take. Look how many waves there is top lane for Hui to take. Like this is probably a big reason why. Like this is the reason we're down 1 level in mid. Right? We shouldn't really be. We should be up levels, but we're sharing SP.
Yeah, we like to go to like a 4-1 whenever we can, and so I think identifying maybe when it's not good to push 4-1 will be good for us. I don't know.
Yeah. Like look at this wave.
Yeah.
I don't like. Do you guys get anything off this push? Oh, you guys.
No.
Blue. Yeah, you guys do anything. You gotta look at your champions. Like, okay, as a 4-man unit, do you have a siege comp? No, right?
No.
I think Zeri is one of the worst sieging AD carries, right? Because you can't really. It's kind of like, is your Q range that long to hit that?
No.
And it doesn't go. It doesn't go. Wait. Normal.
No. Normally it doesn't. When I E, it does.
It does, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, if someone just stands in front of the tower, no one can hit it. 2, they have Ace Soul, which just waves clear waves in like a second. So like, you guys can't push on this. Right.
So then, what's the correct like lane assignment wave push there?
First of all, you don't need to push wave.
Okay. Is it just like Hui catch top and then mid just like wait till wave is in the middle?
Okay, like this. Let me go back to what should happen here. Okay. We make the play onto Lawless, right? Right. Wave state mid is the wave is here, right?
Oh, the enemy wave's right there?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you'll see it right there, right?
Yeah.
Hui immediately should go topside. Push this wave out. Viego immediately should go here. Jungle camp, right? Because again, no one is gonna push onto Aurelion Soul. And there's no other wave to play off of like, okay, like let's say we have top and mid pushing, then if Aurelion Soul is here, then we can make a play onto the non-Aurelion Soul lane, right? But we have no other waves, we have all our jungle camps up, like it just doesn't make sense to stay. Like, the stay is really, really grief. It's bad tempo, it's bad XP, it's bad everything. You're not a siege comp. You have no way of starting a fight like on the tower. Like you have no dive potential at all. Like you have no. Their range is really like not that great. It's good at poking, but you have no one that can really tank spells. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we didn't have a front line. I guess.
Yeah,
Unless
because
Cassandra
your
is
constant like your Xante's like just splitting all game, and then I remember I said at the beginning like you're not Xante's not a split pusher. It's not a split comp. Like you need Cassandra in your fights. You can play around people who are strong. Yeah. That's killing spree here. Now they take bottom. Right, so now like let's engage on you. You get one back. Right, so, like this is all fine. This is all reactionary to the earlier bad play. Here again, like I'm assuming you guys realize that we have to fight for this Baron, right? Because I think otherwise you lose the game. Like you're already down 4 or 5k. Aurelion Soul is level 17 with a bunch of stacks. Like pretty much need it. Okay. This is something for your top laner is you have to realize in this comp that you're the only front line. Viego can't walk in. Rakan can't really even walk in either. Rakan's pretty squishy to be honest. Right? Like no one on your team can walk in but Cassante. If you need someone to push this wave out, get fucking Viego to do it, or get Zeri to do it, you know what I mean? Like get another champion to do it while you can walk in for someone. But because Cassante is up here trying to push this wave, Viego has to walk in, which means Viego just gets engaged on. I'm assuming we lose this because Cassandra doesn't even get to the fight. Like as a front line, we're not frontlining anything. Does everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. To be honest, at this point, I think the game is pretty over. Right. The ways you get back in this game are, you guys don't know TP's up, but like if Casante's up, you TP to this and take the bounty, right? You clear these waves, right? You make sure you catch these XP. You make sure you get top side, right? Like you can't ever walk in here. It doesn't matter. And also, it's also only the third drag, so it doesn't matter as much. But like, there's like no reason to ever walk in. Like, who cares? To be honest, it's not even soul. Push this waves out. Here, Ray, I would tell your team to clear your top side for you.
Okay.
Because you're not really going to be able to get it there, right? Because they're going to start pushing on you.
Yeah, makes sense. And Zera's just waiting for the wave to get there.
Yeah, just tell your team to clear it for you.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is at this point. Yeah, I think that is...
The next fight is probably just the last one.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
and it's really hard to win at this point, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
they're also like decently scaling, but they're like, you guys scale harder for sure, but they're only scaled if they're ahead. Yeah, like I don't think there's any point of going over this fight, but I guess like you're fishing for something because we see this happening bottom. Like it's like the only
Big
thing.
News was fishing for something.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Big News went in, and then we sort of just.
Yeah, like, this is insane. Like you have none of your damage. Your only damage is Hwei and Zeri at this point, and like we're fighting without them. Yeah, like this is never winning. Saul, you definitely walked late. Like,
Yeah, I was mid, and then Hwei got chunked off of wave, and then
yeah. I mean like here you give up you give up wave, right? Like you
Okay.
you go to this fight. Like they shouldn't be fighting here. Like I understand like fundamentally like you're catching a wave, don't start a fight. But if they do start a fight, you just need to walk. Because if they lose this fight, the game is over anyway. So the end doesn't matter as much. But yeah, the fight is lost regardless though. Yeah, that's what you in the game. Does anyone have like any questions on why we lost that game?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Or we kind of
nah, it was pretty much all
Blue team's turret has been
clear reasons why.
like we saw the opportunities we missed. We saw like what mistakes we made.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was the littler stuff that could have gotten us more ahead, but like the original steal for Baron, which that was partially all our faults for not like getting vision on back of Baron, not taking that the blast cone beforehand.
Yeah,
like
that's
we
stuff
all could have
too,
done that.
And like again, Rakan needs to be yelling to his team, "I need a fucking back!" Like for a minute. Like he needs to be like, "I don't give a fuck about you guys. Let me
Yeah.
back for wards." Right? Top lane needs to back off because we know they're coming in. Like that stuff. Yeah, sure.
But that pretty much evens the game out.
Yeah.
Brings it down to like 1k gold.
Yeah. Like we're just like making fast plays here for no reason when Dragon's coming up in 20 seconds. Like
Mhm.
I didn't even talk about that point. This fight is insane to go for because look at Dragon timer.
Yeah.
Like, why are we even playing topside? Just play for dragon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of little things throughout the game that are really good for us to be able to work on.
yeah. In general, someone needs to be talking about Grubs timers. I don't know who that is.
Well, not just Grub. It seems like all timers.
Yeah, all
Even,
timers
like,
too.
Yeah.
warding timers. I'm like, oh shit! Like
Yeah.
we need to have recon warding timers.
Whoever is the primary shot caller needs to say what objective we are currently playing for on the map. If that is top tower, if that's mid tower, if that's bot tower, if that's dragon, if that's grubs, at least get everyone on the team for the same page so that we know who's on weak side, who's on strong side. Another thing, who does lane assignments for you guys usually? Is it mid, top, jungle, or do you guys just go wherever?
We kind of just go wherever.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, because top lane doesn't really care about what lane they're in, really, like they just go. I usually let mid do lane assignments because the mid can say, yo, I need to be in a short lane, or I want to be playing for like the team on this objective, right?
Mhm.
So I usually like having mid as the person that's in charge of lane assignments. If you can
Yeah.
have one person do everything and do all the vocal roles, that's fine. It's just
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
so say we're playing for dragon and mid is mid lane. I would play bot, I'm assuming, because I don't have any TP or anything, but top does. And vice versa, depending on the...
yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
general rule of thumb.
Whoever's mid, and then whoever has TP is opposite of it.
Okay.
But it's also like you guys are playing like this comp is a one frontline comp, right? So
Mhm.
most of the time you actually do want your top laner to help you walk in. Like no one on your team can actually walk into an objective except Cassante. So in this case, I would actually not even put Cassante like only on the side lane if he's protecting from Yone. I don't think we care about
Mhm.
Cassante. Like, did Cassante really get anything on the side lane anyway? Like, not really. Doesn't really push towers. So just
So
have
you just having him sit mid lane more of this game and just having Hawaii catch sidelines.
yeah. If you guys want to walk into Dragon, get him to come with you.
Yeah.
If you guys want to walk into a thing, get him to come with you. Like, Cassante's not Fiora. Like he's a champion that like can walk into places and help you guys.
That makes sense.
For this comp, I probably would switch Recon out for Nautilus, so you have that champion that can do it, that can walk in, or switch to Viego,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, is there anything else other than not? Because I know Sayer
Braum.
doesn't like not. Oh, yeah.
Brown, like an actual tank champion, right?
Okay.
Leona, like
I play Zac a lot too. I play Zac, Poppy. I think, I like Viego. It seems like it makes the game a little bit harder for us to play, though. I've kind of noticed that. It's like it takes higher execution, I feel like, than if I play Zac
Yeah.
and I can just face tank and we can, get
Yeah.
things done. I don't know.
like this is a playable comp. Like I'm not gonna say this is not play. This is a fully playable comp. It just
No, yeah.
it makes when you're behind, it makes it harder to play because like you don't have a person that can just like walk in. Who cares? Oh, you guys do,
Yeah.
but you guys aren't playing with it.
Well, we weren't behind. We just fucked up all ahead.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, I'm like, yeah, because remember, you guys don't have an issue with walking in when you're like this ahead, right? It only became an issue like after this point, right? When you have to
Mhm.
walk into objectives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like almost dead even.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's the one that becomes an issue. When you guys are ahead, yeah, you guys are chilling, big chilling. Who cares, right? It just want to be when you're behind. We want to play with Cassante. It can also be like if you playing with like a Shen, if you have Shen instead of Cassante, then your Rakan can like walk in and then he gets Shen ulted and then he just starts to fight. Like that can also be something you want to do. But in general, I would prefer. It's easier to run a comp with at least 2 players on a team that can walk in.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Does anyone have any other questions about like even like in general stuff? Or I think are we good to go? I would do a whole nother game, but I think there's a lot to learn from this game, and it is already a good game.
Yeah, that's a ton in this game.
Before you move on, should I be going ghost or cleanse here? Because like Ghost definitely.
Yeah, I think
It
Ghost.
helps. It helps me move around.
Well,
But cleanse because
sleep. Yeah.
Lilia sleep plus Jin W plus ASO regular ult.
Okay, my thing is, should you really be getting Lilia slept in fights?
I mean, I did a couple times there.
But is that like
I shouldn't. No.
not really, right?
Yeah, but
Like the only way you should probably get slept by is by flash Q, right?
mm,
And at that point in the game, I think you're like, my thing is, I think you can take Ghost and your support gets
Mikhail's.
Mikhail's, and I think you're completely fine.
Okay.
To be honest, I think cleanse is fine. I think cleanse is the easier option, I guess, right?
Mhm.
And I would also say because you guys don't have a frontline in your 4-man units, that it's probably safer as well. Like for example, if you guys had like Rel jungle, then I would say yeah, take Ghost because the Rel should be tanking all the like Lilia balls and stuff like that. Like if Lilia walks up to you, the Lilia should die. To be honest, but yeah, I think that's a little bit more preference. Like yeah, I don't know if that answers your question or not.
Yeah, it does.
Any other questions?
Not for you, but before people leave, are we scrimming them?
Huh?
Are we scrimming tomorrow, Squeaker, or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you, Alton.
Yeah.
Yes.
No
Yeah,
worries.
thank you.
Yeah.
I will post the VODs. So I'll probably upload it so whoever's not here can watch, or you guys can rewatch or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yep.
That's fine. All right. Cool. I'll see you guys later.